very balmy night, Kate Burness. Thank you, here in southern Saskatchewan. But I am pleased to report there are no issues with air quality, not like the last time a couple of weeks ago. First meeting of the season between the Roughriders and the Edmonton Elks, who, yes, notably a quarterback for Cody Fajardo, replacing Trey Ford. Riders won the toss. They're going to kick off. Javon Leake, Arkell Smith, back for it. Week 8 in the Canadian Football League. Mosaic Stadium in Regina on a Friday night. We are glad you're with us. Brett Lothar gets it started on the opening kickoff, and it heads Arkell Smith's way, taking it down at the 10. And up close to the 30, about the 28. So his last start was September 16th at this stadium. Last back is Justin Rankin. Fajardo getting the welcome back from the Rider faithful. It goes to Rankin. He doesn't get much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up as we take a look at these starting rosters here.
David Beard returns after an injury. Also allows Mark Cordy to move back to his left guard position. So those are two changes for the Elks up front. Stephen Dunbar Jr. leads this team with 7 second down conversions. He's who Cody will go to get first downs throughout this game.
And maybe a foot. We'll call it a 2nd and 10. Rankin only had 4 yards rushing last week in Vancouver. We want to get him going. But it's a passing down. Fajardo throwing. And off there for Arkell Smith, who does catch the ball, but doesn't get much there. It's a Turner after the injury to Mario Alford. Normally the one back there. It's Cody Grace to get rid of it there from just across his 20. And coming in on that punt is McRae, 45. And met at about the 48-yard line.
The underneath stuff for Trevor this year.
From the Rider 47, faking the handoff, and the throw coming in as Joe Robustelli. J.J. Ross getting the start of the boundary corner in this one, making his debut. That's incomplete, second down.
Couple changes on the left-hand side. Darius Washington got his first start last week. Looked really good. Noah Zare gets his first start this week, replacing injured Zach Fry. Looking forward to watching this guy, Dante Myers. 4 big play catches of 30 yards to lead this team. Had a huge touchdown last week. A lot of fun to watch.
He leads
Dante Myers.
Yeah, Lapo receiving touchdowns, leads them with 4. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion 4-man rush. Harris has time, and he completes that to Samuel Emilus. That's across midfield into the Elk zone, down around the Edmonton 47 and up down to the 47 of Edmonton. A.J. Ouellette, his first carry. Had another strong game and a stronger season too with Saskatchewan last week at BC Place in the Rider win.
Happy to see this guy Jake Serezna back after an injury for the bye. 8 sacks last year, only 1 so far this season. Cheelan Gaines, first-year player from Wake Forest. Looking to see him in that always difficult Sam spot. Had a lot of plays so far. And Kenneth Logan gets his first start at free safety. He's going to replace an injured Royce Metier. Going through his reads and progressions last week.
Not playing like he's 39. Off to the right. That's completed too to Dante Myers. We talked about him. The season that Myers is having, 394 yards receiving. Lothar 14 of 20, longest of 48 this year. Drifting off right, and it is no good. And Javon Leake right at the dead ball line. So they get 1 point on the board instead of 3.
Yes, I'm giving them a good nod, saying this organization taught me what it was like to become a professional quarterback. I learned what it was like when the crowd doesn't like you and the fans don't like you, and how to roll with that going forward.
Defense to get this team into first place in 19.
Passing now in 2nd and 4, and we've seen this from him. His ability to take off, he does there. He slides, and depending on where they spot it, it looks like this could be enough for an Edmonton first down. When he was healthy, at a shotgun now in the 1st and 10, he's throwing short pass off to the right again. That's the fullback Tanner Green near midfield. At most 5 more yards there, and a 2nd down coming up.
Malik Carney only has 2 sacks, but he's 2nd in the Canadian Football League with 25 pressures on the quarterback. A.J. Allen's having a really good year. This year as a starter, 2nd on the team with 39 defensive plays for the former Guelph Griffin. And Marcus Sales leads the CFL in pass knockdowns. This veteran has 1 interception this season.
And the Riders didn't want Fajardo anymore. He ended up signing with Montreal, won a Grey Cup. He was the Grey Cup MVP 2 years ago, and then has since moved on from the Alouettes to Edmonton. Gets the start. 2nd and 5, trying to get away from Malik Carney, but he can't. Picks up a couple more yards, but a 3rd down is coming up. He's at least a couple of yards shy. 10 for this. McRae just lets it go. Takes a hop, takes a roll into the end zone. Early hockey score here.
To run those double moves.
Faking to Ouellette and throwing again. And Robustelli, what a story he's been, especially the breakout game against Calgary a couple of weeks ago here when he had well over 100 yards receiving and his first CFL touchdown. Yeah, that was actually closer to 200, 11 for 191 at the touchdown. There's Ouellette. And trying to fight his way for a first down. Gets it up around the 50. Should be very close. It didn't need much there, just a couple of yards. 51 and a 1-1 tie. Little play fake. Harris on the move. He rolls to the right. He's being chased and just throws it away. Brinkman, Brandon Barlow coming. Robbie Smith, who's now hurt. The pass. Ouellette reaching down and calling that a catch. No, it's been overruled. It is not a catch for A.J. Ouellette, who is Javon Leake, the sole returner back for Edmonton. The Aussie couch. Leake takes it at the 18, finds some room up the left side, and then gets pushed out of bounds.
They don't get enough first downs in the Canadian Football League. Worst in the CFL.
So it's Cody Fajardo, and his first deep look down the middle, nearly intercepted by Roland Milligan. That was for Curly Gittins Jr., who wanted a call there with Milligan coming in.
Jump. You would love Curly Gittins Jr. to kind of recognize that and try to jump up and be in that position.
Peck, and that's 23rd knockdown of his career, too, for Roland Milligan. So stepping up on second down, that is complete. Zach Mathis has it across the 40 as takes a pop there with Tavon Campbell. That's enough for an Edmonton first down.
The space in the zone, so as the quarterback scrambles, you can get to him. Supplemental first round pick last year. Second
first down for the Elks in this game, and that's a carry there by Javon Leake. 3 yards, a 2nd and 6. Up across their 45, throwing again is Fajardo quickly. And right to Leake, tries to extend the ball close to the first down marker, very close, up around the 48. It's up to the Edmonton 53. Pump fake, deep look again. Over the middle and open is Mathis. Has his second catch. Fajardo hits that big target for the biggest play for the Edmonton offense in this game, all the way down to the Rider 20.
Once again, there's nobody in the middle of the field. As you see, that space is open. Cody recognizes it, fakes a screen, and then throws it deep to Mathis, a big target. He high points the ball. So a little misdirection here. This is eye distraction by Cody. He's trying to fake the screen and then throw it down to the middle of the field. As we said, Zach Mathis is 6'7". Huge target for him to throw it up to.
Back is Rankin. And Leake, who takes that one and spins and continues and gets it down, making it difficult for Fajardo now. Not what he was used to when he wore green and white. Takes a look inside the 10. It is caught. And that's Keon Julian Grant, who was a target back in the days together with the Montreal Alouettes last year, in fact. They
putting the ball on.
First and goal at the 7. Good drive, Edmonton here. Faking to Rankin. Fajardo can't find a target. Tucked it down. Micah Johnson was putting some heat on him as Fajardo is down. 2nd and goal coming up here for Edmonton.
That's what you see. We just heard Luke talk about the line of scrimmage.
Edmonton had no end on their right side. The penalties declined. It's going to be 2nd down.
Right, you got to hold the depth of the pocket.
2nd and goal. Fajardo under pressure again. Running around to the left. Tries to get rid of it. No. Incomplete. He wanted Stephen Dunbar. Val, 8 for 10, longest to 42, much shorter here with Brace to put this one down at the 15. And the Edmonton Elks do get something to show for an impressive drive down the field.
But a spark at the quarterback position can help a lot of people.
So back on offense are the Riders, and that's Brandon Barlow wrapping up A.J. Ouellette. And the Elks lead a low-scoring game 4-1. But, Lapo, you talked about Edmonton looking for encouragement, being last in so many categories on both sides of the ball. They did get some of that in the first quarter. 6 after that carry by A.J. Ouellette. So here's Harris over the middle. It is caught. It's Keyshawn Johnson. And he gets up again and finally gets tackled there by the Elks. Now it's a 1st and 10. A.J. Ouellette left side. incomplete. Closest receiver was Duncan Busby, but Edmonton's defense, big story so far. Joe Couch off left for Javon Leake inside the 10. Stop, start, few more yards. Nick Weave down to cover him, and Malik Straker as well. Chris Christmas no longer plays for the Riders, as he once did. It's Cody Bajardo handing off. You've been talking about them needing to get that running game going, Lapo. That's Javon Leake there, but it was non-existent 2 weeks ago against BC. It's a second and long now. Bajardo, crowd picks up. He settles in, and a low pass for Curly Gittins, saying he has it, but the gentleman in stripes saying no. He thinks that should be a catch. But
Plenty of time. Throw the ball inside. Just got to get up off the ground a little bit. Curly Gittins Jr. had a chance to run with that.
Cody Grace does the 3. Ray McRae. Oh, they nearly got to him there. And a flag does come out with the contact of the kicker. Another flag, too. Likely for no yards on the McRae return.
There are 2 penalties on the play. The first one is contacting the kicker against Saskatchewan number 38. That's a 10-yard penalty. We also have no yards against Edmonton, which is a 15-yard penalty. We're going to go back 5 yards and replay third down.
After that is to be able to punt again further back for Cody Grace. And clearly aiming it off to the left here for McRae. And inside the 40, he takes it. Ray McRae. Good return going here. Still going, and a flag comes out in his second game with the Riders.
Craig comes across. This is a cross-field kick. Comes all the way.
Return holding Saskatchewan number 47. It's a 10-yard penalty. It's going to be first down. TV timeout.
Certainly does this shock us, guys. My priority is that I want to win.
Expect nothing less. Thank you, Brett. Here's A.J. Ouellette for Corey Mace's Riders with the ball. And
you want to help, but not this day.
second and 3. Harris throwing to the right. He's got him. Let's wide open. First down and more. He stays in bounds. Gets it down to the Edmonton 20. And the biggest offensive play for the Riders in this game. That'll get the crowd fired up.
A corner route to the corner of the end zone. And you cannot be in a position where Kenneth Logan is inside position on the corner route. Trevor sees that right away, throws it at the high angle for that corner route. Kenneth Logan out of position here. Quarterback Trevor Harris going to make you pay.
And Trevor Harris is now 15th all-time in passing yardage as he adds to his total here. Harris passed both Mike Riley and Dieter Brock, jumpingsters of all time, getting closer to that top 10, 14 now. Here's Harris, second and 7, throwing again. It is caught and is down just shy of the 10 for Duncan Busby. Who were it here?
They could be trying to draw him off here, too.
And they succeed. Jonathan Kongbo, he bites. Goes across, makes contact.
Opportunity to kick the field goal.
Edmonton, number 93. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's a first down.
So good football IQ. You run everybody out. You do a hard count.
It's a first and goal. Saskatchewan knocking on the door. Harris back in. Ouellette has the ball. Gets it inside the 5. Tries to push a little further. Down to the 4, maybe 3-yard line. Harris had a shotgun. Second and goal from the 3. Ouellette stopped. Down just inside the 2, closer to the 1.
Just going to see what play they run here.
This will be the biggest test for that Edmonton defense. Third and goal. Tommy Stevens back in. Takes the snap right side. No signal. Goal line stand. By the looks of things, still a discussion. And no. A turnover on downs. The biggest test for this Edmonton defense.
Everyone's onside. That's where it starts. But watch right here. Cordell Jackson gets the penetration to stop the ball carrier. Once he gets that penetration, then everybody else shows up. J.J. Ross gets in on the perimeter. He pulls Tommy Stevens back. You want to get penetration at the goal line. Keep pushing everybody back. Tommy Stevens, not a good, it's a hard guy to stop. Great stop by the defense.
Turnover on downs, Edmonton ball. Bajardo from his end zone. That for Tyson Middlemost. post. And the ball comes out.
Tackling people in space.
For a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 from the end zone. Deep shot. Down the rail to the left. Dunbar has the football. Stephen Dunbar. That'll flip the field in a hurry.
The hash in time. He's too far inside. Cody recognizes it and high point the ball. That's what you want from your receiver. It's short. I'm going to go up and get it. Take it away at the highest point.
Great. What a turn of events these last few plays. Defense and offense. Fajardo has time. And he looks off to the right and just chooses to throw that one away by the Rider bench. Live for another play. Here it is, 2nd and 10 at the 43. Pressure coming, and he still escapes it for a while, but no, finally tripped up for a big loss. It is the weak side linebacker, A.J. Allen, finding a starting spot in this Rider defense with a big play.
Beaten the Elks offensive line.
So Cody Grace will have to punt. Gray McCray is back for it at the 30, drops it, heads out of bounds. No harm.
And I love seeing those special teamers that earn starting jobs.
Here's Harris on the first down. Oh, into the hands of Johnson, and it was like it was rejected. Knocked right down to the turf. Incomplete 2nd down. Goes 6 till halftime. 4-1 Edmonton. Pressure coming. Harris gets rid of it. It's caught. He goes right back to Keyshawn Johnson and up near a first down, close to the 40. Soon, a few minutes away to Kate Burness. Company there. 2:50 on the clock till halftime here at Mosaic, and another catch for Keyshawn Johnson. Make a busy little drive now all of a sudden. Harris at 9 for 14. Lapo. Fajardo 10 for 14. Harris again. Oh, a little trip up. Some contact there with Cordell Jackson and Keyshawn Johnson. And you see the flags come out for interference on Jackson.
We have accidental pass interference. Edmonton number 13. It's a 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down for Saskatchewan.
Accidental pass interference is when you're going to trip up somebody's legs. The difference of that is it's not going to be a point of foul. It's just going to be a 10-yard penalty.
At least a field goal before halftime, but lots of time, 2.5 minutes quickly. And coming in is Robustelli. He's got the catch. He gets it down to the 40. 42nd and 5. Saskatchewan Roughriders. Quickly again. And deeper two to the left. And down to the 10-yard line. We got a flag coming out again. Looking for Robustelli. Kobe Williams is involved in the coverage there for Edmonton.
Interference, Edmonton number 0. The ball be placed at the spot of foul. It's going to be first down for Saskatchewan.
So 2 PIs, 1 accidental, then this one by Williams. And
Downfield.
Here comes Saskatchewan again. And that one to Emilus. 10, 5. Touchdown. Just got to the pylon. Makes that little pop pass inside on the sweep and gets around and all the way in. 15-yard touchdown. And the first time a team has found the end zone in this Friday night.
This is the picture the defense gets, but then you're going to have a receiver going the other way. And you toss the ball to him, a little chest pass, and now you circle the defense. All the defenders in the box don't matter. You just make your 2 blocks on the perimeter. Emilus does the rest with the effort to get in, but Robustelli helps get this with the great blocking on the perimeter. Execution on the wrong way run by Sam Emilus.
For his 2nd touchdown of the season, Samuel Emilus, who missed 3 games this season with
Offensive football because they get so many first downs. As a defense, you got to handle a lot of different things on first down.
7 plays, 81 yards, and yes, 15-yard reception for a touchdown by Emilus. It's Arkell Smith. On the return, he had something going, and he really gets ridden out of bounds there by DeMarcus Fields. But the Elks were penalized on the return, so they're pushed back to the 25 to start. Time ticking down here till halftime. Arkell Smith, who had the return. Fajardo and the Elks trying to get at least close enough for a field goal. That gets knocked away, though, and that's 2nd and 4. At the line of scrimmage, C.J. Rivas coming in. Gets the hands up, and that'll be it for Edmonton and Fajardo on this possession.
Rivas blitzes off this edge. You sometimes have to throw through him as a quarterback. Gets his hand up to make this knockdown.
The Saskatchewan player pushed the Edmonton player into the quarterback. Therefore, there's no flag. It's an incomplete pass. It's 3rd down.
receiver. His second CFL game. He's the returner back there for the Cody Grace punt. From his 20, off to the left for Grace. Coming in, that left hash, and oh, what a hit he took. Greeting him there, and taking him down is Kenny Logan Jr. Right at the goal line earlier this quarter. Back to A.J. Ouellette. Niles Morgan coming in for another one for his tackle total. Close out the week. The Ticats up against the Lions Sunday night. DC Flex. Here's Harris. And high pointing that. Coming down with it is Johnson. Jackson was right there with him. Across midfield, down inside the Edmonton 50s.
The ball anywhere and make the play.
Harris quickly to the right again. Caught by Johnson again. Joel DuBlanco in his second year.
As well as continue to get downfield.
Harris deeper. Took the shot. Good coverage there by Jalen Garnes, the cover linebacker there for the Elks. He's hit them well above that in his career. This one a 51-yard try. Career high is 57. Drifting off to the right, but it is still good inside that right upright for Brett Lawther. Had a slim lead earlier. Now just 4 points on the board, and they are down. Fajardo, and he connects there with Giddens as a Ryder D just backs off. For Vincent Fletcher. So Fajardo again. Middlemost has lots of space ahead. Again with a flag coming down. Sneed late in the half as it goes against him.
Edmonton number 62, 10-yard penalty, will replay first down.
Comes in at 5-1. The half is about to come to an end. Another one to Middlemost to put the zeros on the clock, just bumped out of bounds by Sales.
Things I'm sure they had to make sure that the Saskatchewan Roughriders lead the CFL in explosive plays. They've also prevented explosive plays, Rob. Won all game.
Well, off the kickoff, the Riders get the ball to start the second half. It is Dante Myers on the return. And Kobe Williams, bench that has acquitted itself nicely in the first half. Up to the task again here as Harris is throwing. A receiver is down. That's Robustelli. 11-4. They start the second half with that touchdown lead. Four-man rush. Off to the right. And Ouellette just could not get away. Had to try to turn it up. And it's Nick Anderson, Joe Couch, to punt it away. So the Edmonton D gets that 2 and out. See what the offense can do with it. And they'll be set up nicely. Javon Lee. He takes it on the fly. And he gets it up to midfield. So popular spot here. Mosaic Stadium. Toss inside to Curly Gittens Jr. on the first down by the Edmonton Elks, and a good pickup inside the Ryder 50. Great 6 for Curly Gittens. 2nd and 4 for Cody Fajardo. Faking the handoff, and he can't get it away. Malik Carney comes in. No time at all for Fajardo off that play action fake. Not a chance, in the 3rd sack of the season. The sack leader now for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, Malik Carney.
The defensive end is going to come upfield, and when you see him, that's going to freeze Cody. And the worst thing he could do right here is try to guess this. He's got to hand this football off if he's not sure, because this takes them out of field goal range, just what we were just talking about. You need it. You hand that football off, you can at least get yourself in a position.
Send Cody Grace to punt it away. More pressure coming in. Jackson Ford got close. It's down deep in the Rider zone. And the ball was coming out on the return. Had the Elks been the last to touch it, could have got the possession, but it is Saskatchewan football. Yes, indeed. Still a first down. They'll touch it, you see.
Edmonton is challenging the ruling on the last play. They believe they touched the football last, which would make it their ball. The play will be reviewed.
And was he the last one to touch it? Can't tell from that
It's hard to tell from this angle. And again, it's going to have to be clear and obvious.
And that could be Mark Killam's problem with this challenge, because you do have to have something definitive to overturn the call, which was Saskatchewan football.
Johnson there looked like he could have touched his shoulder at that spot. But is that going to be defined as clear and obvious? We see one more angle at this. I don't know if they're going to say that's clear and obvious.
Dre McCray, and getting his left hand on it there as it goes by.
Looks like the shoulder of Johnson's last to touch it.
Upon further review, the ruling on the field stands. Edmonton loses their challenge and the one-team timeout. It's first down for Saskatchewan.
Their own zone to start this drive after 9. 1st and 10. A.J. Ouellette left side, cuts it back up. Puts his head down. Joel DeBlanco, one of the Elks, to meet him there. In on that Elks defense. 2nd and 4. Big second down. Deeper. Long gets caught. Emelis again. Up at the Rider 50. That gets him out of a hole.
Little hitches, and you're going to have man coverage. And what do I mean by force a switch? The inside players covering an outside breaking route. You can see it right there. Perfect location on the perimeter. Big throw on the corner route. Something Trevor Harris has done his whole career, throw these corner routes.
First down, throwing again. Short one underneath, checks it down to Alberta Washington. The fullback who gets it up near midfield. 2nd down, 4 to go. Harris running out of time, but he gets rid of it, and it is complete. Flag coming out. Dante Myers still on his feet. Myers working it all the way down to the Edmonton 20, but what is the penalty coming up?
Major foul, roughing the passer. Edmonton number 45. We'll go up 15 yards from the other play. It's going to be first down for Saskatchewan.
I want to show you this. Trevor's looking to his left, but watch his head on this play. This is the strength of Trevor. Left, doesn't like it. Flips, right, doesn't like it. All the way to the right. So he gets all the way across the field in his reads, and he does it while the Elks are pressuring. That's what you want from your quarterback. How quickly can he get through his reads and throw the ball accurately?
Second one for 35 in this game after a big one in BC. The sweep. Keyshawn Johnson inside the 10. Go again for the Roughriders. Trying to find the end zone again. Trevor Harris takes a long touchdown. Touchdown Riders. Keyshawn Johnson.
Pressure and blitz. If you can get the ball out of your hands, your defensive backs are going to be in a difficult position to be able to cover. Cordell Jackson inside position because of the blitz.
Touchdown of the season, and now 7 catches for 68 yards. And a trip to the end zone for Johnson. And the point after for Lother. And what was once a very close margin.
Harris on point tonight, seeing the pictures.
6 plays, 101 yards, in about 3.5 minutes. And the Saskatchewan Roughriders are taking charge, up by 14. A little reverse there in the toss from Markel Smith to Javon Leake, but it is red and Malik Straker. Crowd's getting loud again here at Mosaic. The Elks with the football and nowhere to go with it is Justin Rankin. Here's Fajardo on that 2nd and long. Open receiver 2 right at the sideline, and a first down. Curly Gittins Jr. has it. Fajardo trying to make it hard for him now. 1st and 10 from the Edmonton 36. Dumping it off. Justin Rankin, another good open field tackle by a Saskatchewan Roughrider. 2nd and 14. 4 coming, getting him again. It's Carney again. Another sack from Malik Carney, his 2nd of this game. And Edmonton's going backwards. The Elks are going to have to punt. Malik Carney, 2 sacks on the night, 4 on the season. In his 2nd year with the Riders. Off the punt by Cody Grace. Grant McCray, ball comes out, but there will be a flag for no yards. Edmonton football, I would assume a no yards.
Leonard Johnson that...
We have no yards. Edmonton number 32. The 15-yard penalty is going to be first down for Saskatchewan.
So 1st and 10 now. A.J. Ouellette in a short carry. You want to chime in on that, Lapo? So now a 2nd and 10. Harris quickly to the right and pass low right around the 50, shy of a first down. You see
Time count violation. Saskatchewan number 70. It's a 5-yard penalty. We'll replay 3rd down.
had a good return earlier, negated by a penalty. Couch to the right. Leak at the 13. 20. And he gets it up to the Edmonton 25. Oh, it takes me back. I can still hear the theme music too. There's pressure. How about Baldonado is in the act. And coming in to help out is C.J. Rivas. Luke talked about that pressure. This onslaught continues for Saskatchewan's defense.
To make that protection with this play action fake, it's going to force Cody to move all around. And again, you can't recover from these 2nd and 20 situations.
A sack for Rivas. More heat coming. Fajardo gets rid of it. Open receiver is Dunbar. Across the 25, gets it up to about the 28. Cody Grace again. Return it is. Dre McCray, second game in the CFL.
Gets north-south, makes a quick jump cut to the left, makes the first 2 miss. Usually that's all it takes. Gets up the sideline.
Trevor Harris, DJ Olette, spins, and then he gets decked just inside the 45. Not missed a good chunk over half of last year with injury. He takes a catch there, and again it's Morgan and Logan in on the tackle.
Only a 52-yarder, it's only a 46-yarder.
46 here, so 47, 51, 46-yard try is perfect. Brett Lothar 2 for 3. That's a 17-point difference in the CFL that usually can be overcome, but not the way it looks tonight, given the Rider defense not giving Edmonton much hope offensively, Labo. Feels like more. They are down now. Trying to get something generated. Fajardo had some time to get rid of it and completes it too. Right off of the sideline. Once again, he finds Curly Gittins Jr. at the 53. Fourth quarter. Cody Fajardo quickly and in and out of the hands of Keon Julian Grant, who would have had another Edmonton first down. Down in the fourth quarter. 17 points. Second down now. Fajardo. Well, he had some time, but he's flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the move. Wide open. Cutting back is Julian Grant. How's that for making up for a drop? Very next play, Fajardo goes right back to him. He's open. He turns. And that end zone was open as well for the Elks to finally get their first major score here in the fourth quarter.
Fajardo has been the king of spinning out of blocks. All the time you used to see him spin out when he was a quarterback in Saskatchewan, try to create things. When you have the ability to use your legs and when you can break contain, it's very difficult for a defense to make play, to be in a position to make the play. Can Julian Grant, great job staying inside, inbounds for the touchdown.
Blanchard the point after.
Explosive play. It's his 3rd explosive pass play this game.
So the ball's heading back to the Riders, and Trevor Harris off this kickoff by Blanchard. Still a 10-point Rider lead, but Edmonton finds the end zone, and there's Dante Myers on the return. Keon Julian Grant. This one with Edmonton. I was going to say, so when it looked like Edmonton could not even get into the Rider zone again. Now it's up to the Riders to defuse the momentum. Coming up and reaching up to get it is Keyshawn Johnson. So Joe Couch is back at the 20. Edmonton after that touchdown to quickly get the ball back down by 10. Still lots of time. 11 and a half minutes in the fourth quarter. Javon Lee inside his 25 and tiptoes up after 5 more yards.
During the return, illegal block, Edmonton, number 37. It's a 10-yard penalty. It's going to be first down.
He's still down by 10. But they have something to hang their hat on. Let's see. Fajardo to the right. Short. Rankin knocked down immediately. Marcus Sales says sit down.
Marcus Sales out of it.
Second and 10. Fajardo. Underneath Dunbar at the 22. Trying to fight for a little bit more. Had to get across the 25 to get a first down. So a 2 and out. Get the ball in pretty good shape. With the 10-point lead. McCray, a beautiful punt by Grace inside his 30, 35. And
Line this week.
yeah, Brett, definitely. And here on first down, and that pass out to Emelis, but Jamarcus Samuel Emelis, a concern there for the Riders. Something Harder can relate to. He was hurt, missed much of the season last year with an injury. Here's what happened to Emelis on that play.
You can see he got hit low on the screen pass here. Myers is here trying to make it. It's hard. Doesn't make the block, and then Emelis is here. So he's running. Let's see, OP's all right. He's up.
J.O. left. That running back staying in to protect. Harris to quickly move out. Caught from behind. Noah Taylor has the tackle, and Trevor Harris just as he was taking off.
To go make that play, that's an effort play by your defensive end.
That punt sails out of bounds in the air, and if it's going to do that, it's got to be inside the 15, nowhere close. Goes right here at Mosaic. Saskatchewan has a 10-point lead. Edmonton has the ball, and there's more heat. Another sack. This time it's Shane Ray. 6th sack of the night for that Saskatchewan front.
An extra tonight to be successful.
2nd and 17. Fajardo trying to get rid of it quickly. Tyson middlemost, and he is taken down there by Jameer Thurman, the Rider linebacker, but well shy of a first down.
So he's not in these difficult positions.
Pressure coming again, Lapo, sorry, on Cody Brace. He's barely got it away, and McRae takes it and gets it up to the 35. But yeah, Edmonton Elks, 10-point hole. Rider ball. He's dumping it over to Ouellette, and tackled again by Niles Morgan from the Rider 40. Blitz coming, gets rid of it, and looking for that pick was Cordell Jackson in coverage there
to take the football away.
Flag coming out again with Joe Couch standing back.
Offside, Saskatchewan, number 21. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still 3rd down.
Put them alone on top. Stampeders at 5 and 2. Pressure coming again. They tried to get the Couch. He gets rid of it. Down to the 30. Leak. His head down. It's up across the 35. We saw the
and rushing 4 people.
First down. Rankin, they just can't get him going. They can't run the football, not on this night. 2nd and long, and Fajardo's hearing it from the fans here. Tries to step up. Going to take off. See if he can run his way to a first down. He slides, looks to be enough, depending on where they spot it on the slide by Fajardo.
Holding Edmonton, number 67. It's a 10-yard penalty. We'll replay 2nd down.
Gregor McKellar, the right guard, picks up the holding call as the quarterback goes to scramble. He's engaged, but right there, that's the problem when quarterbacks start to scramble.
Running out of time. Fajardo escapes the pocket on the run. Baldonado chasing him. He completes it to Rankin, and a good pickup to get all the way up to the 49. May not be a first down, but at this point, you know they're going anyway. 3 completes it, and here we go. 3rd and short, looks to be enough. Getting it up to around the 50. So
it's not easy to sit here and complete passes when you got people coming down in your face all the time.
And Luke, he just completes another one underneath the Rankin, who was able to make something of that and get another first down. So here we go. Fajardo trying to buy himself some time. More pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Open receivers, Arkell Smith. He is tackled there by Nelson Lacombo, but gets it down close to the Rider 25. So
The ball on the inside.
Elks in tempo. Swinging it off to Rankin. On the move after the catch, puts his head down, gets enough yardage for another first down. The Rider 13. Elks down by 10. Pressure coming. End zone look. Bobbled but caught by Stephen Dunbar on an Edmonton touchdown. The Elks trying to silence this crowd at Mosaic.
Blitz coming, trying to slow down Cody. Max protection. Cody recognizes the blitz, knows there's nobody in the middle of the field. Finds the throw inside to Stephen Dunbar. Perfect location for the touchdown.
Stephen Dunbar, well, they have forced several 2-and-outs of Saskatchewan. Mark Killam upset. So they get set to kick off this ball.
This is a delay of game penalty against Edmonton, number 26. It's a 10-yard penalty. We'll kick 10 yards back.
Force a punt.
The Riders have had 5 straight 2-and-outs, by the way. Edmonton needs to make it 6 straight. Keep whatever time they can get within a field goal of tying it up. The offense has stalled once they got that 17-point lead. Hops up, gets it up to around the 35. A good pickup on first down, field goal range. They can get that first down though. Really starts working against the Elks. The pass, the catch, the first down. Keyshawn Johnson. And a touchdown earlier. There's a big catch there as the sticks will move. The 44 now for Trevor Harris and the Riders offense. 1:45 on the clock. Back to A.J. Lett. Onside, big hole. Pushes his way through for another first down on the ground. Biggest run of the night for Big 45, A.J. Lett.
There's a pressure off this side, but you got to handle every one of your gaps. AJ's got a little bit of patience. He sees this move right there. Great blocking by Logan Furland. Take it outside. Furland's block gets north-south. Huge big play when you squirt through the defense versus the big pressure packages on first down.
At the Edmonton 49, back to Ouellette on the first down. This time loses maybe a half a yard. Here we go. Second down. 10 to go. Harris scrambling around. Puts his head down. Right down at the 51 there.
Really smart by Trevor Harris here. He's scrambling out. He's about to take a hit. Instead of throwing the ball away and avoiding the hit and stopping the clock, he does go down with the ball in his hands. That's going to keep this clock running. That's a huge, smart situational football.
So here's Couch sending it the way of Javon Lee. And he cannot stay in bounds catching that ball. A beautiful punt by Couch. They've managed to come back and get within 3. What can they do now with the heat coming? He steps up. He takes off and he slides across the 15. And a flag comes out to go against the Riders for the late hit on Cody Fajardo. So 18 seconds on the clock. After that pickup, they're going to be tacking on more yardage for Edmonton.
Cody takes off and goes. It's
Foul, roughing the passer. Saskatchewan at 26.
I think, you know,
Up 15 yards from the end of the play. Automatic first down.
this is a very late slide, so I think if Campbell made contact with the body or anything, it probably isn't a call. But because the blow is to the head, I don't think they're going to pick this up.
Saskatchewan is challenging the last ruling of roughing the passer. They believe there should not be a penalty. The replay center will review this play. Upon further review, the ruling on the field stands. It's first down.
Run up to the line of scrimmage, call your next one. 2 positive 20-plus plays.
Here's Fajardo. Taken down. Story of the night. Another sack. Shane Ray in the mix.
Without it.
7 sacks for the Riders. And a very timely one to try to snuff out any hope at all for Edmonton now.
The Riders brought 5 people to force one-on-one blocks so nobody could get double teamed. Elks have to go tempo because they have no timeouts.
Here's Fajardo, and it happens again. Edmonton, seeing the Rider front look to finish this off by themselves by getting in there again. And they do. Zeros on the clock. Fittingly, it ends on a sack of Cody Fajardo. Edmonton came close, but close is not enough. And Saskatchewan wins another game to improve to 6-1.
Cody can't find anybody there. As that play's trying to develop, the pass rush is just getting home. They know they can go. They know it's 100% pass. Ray's there. Micah Johnson was a force all night inside against the guards. The Riders defense stepping up, 2 consecutive sacks to end the football game.
8-1 in the sack department.